Trying to remember where we were at. We were doing the Teleme mission. Yeah, the demonical cult. Dun, dun, dun. The hell was that? Why was that marking? I don't know. Go to the village indicated by Petrus. Okay. So, can I talk to this guy about my mother? This or that's mother? Do I have to wait a little bit
what
more?
What can I do for you?
Okay. Nope.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
What the hell? What the hell? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Travel. Where's that village? Tirdob, the Blacklands. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum. You may continue your journey. Level loaded. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's Vasco and Sierra. Okay. I have never been in this area. Okay. I'm supposed to go east. Can we go over the hill? No, we can't. To go around it, then. Okay, yeah, it looks like this is the entrance to the village. I don't know what the hell this one is. Is it a camping spot? And I really don't want to fight those things. Oh no, it's not a camping spot, it's a skill point. And skill points I like. Because I need 3 to get my bombs going. Alright, let's try and get up there. Up there or in front, I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Should probably try and kill something. See if I can still know how to fight.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Damn. Got smacked. Stealth attack didn't go as expected. I got smacked. Still got smacked. How the hell do I get up there? Hello, thank you. Okay, now let's go back to the village. Little skill point detour. Worth it. And let me just mark the camp. I really hate fighting these rats, flying rats, because of the poisons. Okay, these guys look like Inquisition folk.
Ah, you are from the continent, are you not?
Yes.
You are different than the people from here.
Indeed. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. My name is Desardet. To whom do I have the privilege?
Sister Ephesia, envoy of Teleme, by the grace of the Illuminated.
The grace.
Enchanted. The Mother Cardinal has tasked me to investigate the activities of this village.
She also sent me here, to be your second.
What excellent news. You cannot imagine how much comfort that brings me. How might I help you?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
But heretic investigation.
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here.
Evil.
I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
Yeah, I should probably speak
That
with
will be
them.
all, Sister Ephesia. Thank you.
It's not like they have a good track record with you people, like capturing and burning and all that crazy stuff. Okay, good thing I have Siora with me. Whenever I go and meet with the natives, having Siora looks like is always a good idea. Question the village do I got? There's two. Chief and the Nagat. Okay, it's like they're both in different houses, so let's go with the Donea God first. Then we go for the chief. Hello!
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaikse. I am the Donegad. Yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have no value when one already claims to know the answers.
But
Smart
It is
man.
your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
that is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill
I don't
your
think he
day
likes me that
with
much.
bounty.
I don't think he likes me that much. He very indirectly told me to sod off and be gone, just leave me alone. Jesus Christ. Told me to piss off in style.
Ber tir tumad, on all Menawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
I seek to know what the hell is going on in this village, because they think your Hocus Pocus are evil. Ask about the demon.
Do you know anything about a demon that would be worshipped by your clan?
It is not enough to take us for idiots, and now you accuse us of bowing down to evil creatures. But a lack of understanding leads to fear, so I will not prove you wrong. An enemy who knows fear is already defeated.
Ask about the missionaries.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here.
Did you do
They
anything
came
with
to
them?
meet us and used their magic to shake our minds, tempt us to turn away from our ways. But it takes more than a few illusions to make us abandon our beliefs. They gave up and left, and we do not miss their presence. The woman and her guards came after that. They are more silent, but we keep our eyes open wide. Anything more?
Okay,
I need
looks
to
like
be
we
going.
Gwawalem seg.
picked the right option. She actually has a mission for me as well.
What do you seek?
Concerning this story about a cult,
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Okay, looks like we're not doing her mission. Just about now. Because she doesn't want to speak about anything else. Gotta talk to the villagers now. We're worshipping a tree.
Leave me be! Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace!
Can't you leave us alone?
Monisana!
Traitor. An Anolmenawe does not wear the dress of the strangers.
I was born in the island. I don't know. You? Okay, we found something.
Good day.
Someone that
Do you want something?
found someone.
could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
If it's the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased.
Answers
You
for
have
answers.
fun. But beware, no lies. What name is given the place from where you come?
Serene.
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Gicane.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land.
Nope.
Your turn.
Ask her about the beliefs.
Could you tell me more about your beliefs?
What a strange question. I don't believe. I know. Nature is alive. A forest is like a village. Every river, every rock, every beast, the land itself, all live, all speak to us. In exchange for these gifts, we honor her, give her our dead. This is the way of things. We do everything in our power to protect her. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
Answer.
I'm not bound, or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents.
Yep.
One of them at least must have been Donegad. Your turn.
Okay, so we asked about the beliefs. We can try rituals or demon. We'll go straight for the demon. Screw it.
This is a delicate question, but would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Right.
Do you want something? Enough questions.
Ah, can't go with her again. Okay. So these three don't want to talk. She doesn't want to talk. Let's go to the other side then. These three do not talk. You. Can I speak with you?
You have
No,
a
I can't.
strange stare, Anaxe. Leave me alone.
You?
Erenaixia toigen quachesa de elodes. Samermila.
Traitor. An Anolmenawe does not wear the
Oh, there's one up here.
Birtir Tumad, Analmanawi. What do you want?
Rituals.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Denegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
Ask him about his role in the village.
You're different from the others.
But he did just
What
say
is
he
your
was a
role in the
gatherer, so...
village?
Different. Why?
Well, For one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else. I am a gatherer. I hunt a little. I do my part for the life of the village.
Okay, demon.
This question will seem strange to you, but
That's why we're
do
here,
you know
so...
anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits. Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
Missionaries?
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
Praise the sun.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong. Said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
That sounded a bit like a threat.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us, and in those that eat us. I do not know what more I can say to you. Everyone shares these beliefs.
I must leave now. Thank you for your help.
No more. Let's go back to the missionary. Okay, we're
Anything
back
new?
with sister.
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I already did.
managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but I admit they don't seem keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship.
Yeah, they worship nature.
There's something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything, but someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
That fellow was really nervous. Perhaps we should try and search his house to see what he's hiding.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in.
Yeah, that's what we're
We'll
gonna
have to
do.
distract him.
We could break one of his pots. That would keep him busy. Or we could ask for help.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to work fast, and it will only work once.
I can pretend to be clumsy. Divert the worried man's attention. Can speak with her. Just drop a save and see what happens.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the villagers?
More questions? You really like this game. You really do.
If we could avoid the...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good fun.
Ask her about the nervous man.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him, and he seemed... nervous.
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. That makes him distrustful. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens to the Denegad with great attention. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglendijk, the next servant of Denegad.
That's where the
Where
man's
does
home
this
is.
man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front of my own.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home. You have nothing to do there if you are not invited.
It was... Okay, let's try.
I really must go
Let's
inside.
try ask for her help.
I need to clarify something. If you can help us.
This request is strange. I know it is for you as well. But we must prove that the suspicions cast upon our village are not true. These people of Teleme will not give up their search without this.
Yeah, nice, Siora.
Very
Nice.
well. I shall distract him, but be discreet and very quick. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good.
It's actually nice. Siora with the save.
Oi! Toiges! Radayam Redit Quad!
The Sengedin Anadas are known for being terrifying on the battlefield. Perhaps they wear masks such as this one.
I wouldn't like to cross paths in a dark alleyway with someone wearing a mask like this.
The hell?
This altar is incredibly morbid.
This is weird.
I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
The hell?
This sort of offering and its seals resembles nothing that we call upon in our rituals. I have never seen anything like it.
This is weird. It's like a half
This is a
a
terrible
corpse. There's one more box. Then there's the painting. What is this?
This painting is frightening. Evoking war. A massacre. A bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
I do not believe in all those demon stories, but all these horrors do make you think.
We should go tell Sister Ephesia about it. She will have some advice for us.
Just don't follow her advice that closely. She is a crazy Telemi person. Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Did you learn anything?
No, nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous
I want
man's
to talk
hut?
with her,
I
but
was
at
able
the
to
same
sneak into the
time.
hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
By the Enlightened. To think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village, and I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes, but you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he won't lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait
Hide
until
at the
nightfall
village
and follow
exit
him.
and wait for night to fall. Hide at the village, wait for night, okay. Back to the camp. We're gonna sleep till nighttime. Then we go to the village exit. And we're hiding behind the hut. Thought it was up on the hill.
Here we could hide and wait. We would be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
Wake up, he's coming.
Sleepless boy. Nice. The sins of Father Petrus. Talk to Petrus. Nice. Can do more of the Petrus missions, which I really want to do. Probably do that after we do this crazy blood cult thing. If I don't get caught by the guy. That is. Seriously, they're not gonna attack him? Can I not fight these things still? I think I kinda have to fight him. Still gonna try and avoid him. Quick save, let me see if I can get some XP. Nice. Free XP, boys! Free XP! Loot! Okay, we find some ritual stones. Okay, resin. That's nice. This is nice. So I can... Oh no, it's not. Okay, I thought it was resin. What? The one I used to make the poisons and stuff. Just some fungus.
Where could our man have gone?
He must have gone through this door, made out of roots.
What door? Ah, this one. Okay. Open sesame? Open please? What the hell? Dripping? Didn't smoke anything. That's
What's happening?
Freaky?
You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated.
Freaky visions.
I have never experienced
Freaky
anything
visions.
like it before.
Freaky. I'm still not sure how this is gonna help me.
The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth.
Activate their stone. Some type of
On this
puzzle.
stone, the sun is visible. This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain.
Fire.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water. This stone bears the image of a storm, or perhaps the wind. The drawing
Lightning?
on this stone represents lightning.
And this is what?
Here this looks like a snowflake. The snow, or maybe ice.
Nope.
This stone is blackened, eaten away.
Death.
I think it's supposed to evoke death.
Yep.
This stone has an image of the moon.
Okay, so that weird vision, that weird explanation didn't really help. What we do know is there was fire.
I must have lit the candles in the wrong order. A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! See if you can ward off this feint!
Could you tell us again what you saw when you touched that tree?
I was this tree, and my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly.
Stone.
The heavens caught fire several times, and
Heaven
I
fire.
felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. I must have lit the candles in the wrong order.
Nope.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Alright, never mind. Okay, they're all dead. Let's go again. Okay, so the wind, the heavens caught fire.
The drawing on this stone represents lightning.
It's not the fire one. It's new life.
This drawing looks like an infant.
No.
On this stone, the sun is visible.
Sun.
This stone has an image of the moon.
There was wind, then there was lightning, then there was fire. Can I get the story again? Like, can I speak with Siora or ask?
The story of the tree is key.
Okay, give me the story
Try
again.
to remember.
I was this tree, and my
Storm?
branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly.
Okay, storm, check.
Heavens caught fire several times, and
Lightning.
I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and
Warmth.
flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was
Death.
calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. This stone is adorned with the etch.
And then she's talking about life, so I think it's the infant.
You did it right.
Yes.
By awakening these stones in the
Got
right
it.
order, the door opened.
Just gotta pay attention to the story. Okay, let me just turn on the light. Oh? The light turned on? Not working. It's not doing anything.
Close duis, atuda yam canaded ole, tadulan vrandi, alaun eles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi gedem tayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Fanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus o galansani. Tugombenis gremos nigawi. Renkasie krimaderem denegao edent. Clos duis, aruject nes diri.
Lois des Raman Ades Gideon. Arenta.
The tree speaks?
Esfarnu fradi. Damagengadan yadiga ladandian. Esfarnu fradi. Dawe gaishidon. Agesfarnu fradi. Dawe gremosanagui.
Yeah, if I could actually understand them, that would be nice.
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible.
Yeah,
the
but
Denegad who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Deirdre.
they are a bit crazy. Just answer the phone real quick. Okay, we're back. Let's go back to the village, see what the hell was up with that crazy ritual. The tree speaks and everything. That was a first, but it's still, it was actually pretty cool. See the blood going against gravity, just going upwards. The imagery, the lighting as well. It's a shame we can't understand jack what they're saying. Let's talk to the guy. No lying to me. I know what I saw.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking about?
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
The ritual.
Hey Vloza, hey Fox.
I've never seen anything like it. I hoped you'd be able to explain what they were trying to
Did you both
achieve.
just show up at the
As
same
you can
time?
see, my companion is not a Renaigse like the others. He bears our likeness. Please share your knowledge with us. Grant us the chance to understand.
Very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoigsi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion.
Yeah, so
But if
you
visit a
two
sanctuary,
just
may
showed
see
up at
one
the
of
same time.
faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps.
You both just missed
There, if you perform the ritual,
the spooky
you will
rituals.
see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
But looks like you're in time for another ritual scene. Find sanctuary indicated by Deirdre. It's on the other side of the map. Oh, boo, boo. Where the hell am I going? I'm supposed to go down, going down. How are you two doing, Fox, Vloza? What is up? What's up in Sweden, Vloza? On the other end of Europe. It's cold and dark, right? It's cold and dark. Okay, just keep going straight, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to fight these things. I come in peace. Same thing, different day. Okay. Fox! I just killed a fox. Okay, there's one point here in the middle of nowhere, which is either gonna be a camp or something else. Hope it's a camp, because I need camps. Do not kill. A box. It's a random box. Did I murder your cousin or something, Fox? It was bad, man. Sorry. Oh. That one looks different. This thing looks different. Let's die against this thing. Oh, there's two. Yeah, just don't. Can I stab it?
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oh, Siora, what the hell are you doing? Already down? Jesus Christ.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
There's poison. Break the armor, wait for the poison to disappear. And almost died, Jesus Christ. Okay, no. Nope. I didn't see the attack. Okay. I didn't see the attack. Very quick animation with the tail. Hit me. It was my dog's third-degree cousin. Sorry. No! It's gonna spot me. Okay, so we go on elemental coating.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
They do the tail swipes really quickly though.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
So why is it not working?
I need healing.
Why is it? How am I missing these shots though? It's right there in front of you. What the hell? Okay, now let's loot. Okay. There was a body. It had something. Priest's robe. Oh, this is disappointing. Huh. Where's the other one? Oh, it's back here. There's some more things to kill up there. Which I'm gonna kill because I'm almost leveling up, so if I don't die horribly. Because for some weird reason, versus beasts, I tend to die more easily.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Because their attack patterns are harder to read than humanoids. healing. Okay. Get him down. Time to get him up. Grab. Where's the other one? Go, Siora! You got it. Still not enough for a level up. Just a little bit. So, by the way, if anyone has an opinion about the new camera position, you can let me know. Blocks. Oh, I need to kill something else to get the missing XP. But I'm not carrying around the chest that I'm gonna swap to, so there's not really a need to hurry up with it. So I'll just continue. A new area. Vegdilve. Yeah, that. Yeah, let's sell the extra crap I got. Sell this. This, yeah. To get higher agility. Oh, okay, 87, so that means I can take it. Take the chest out of the box. I mean, good. But first I need to level up the skill. Okay, it can wait a little bit more longer. Now we're in Verdrel Vedvil. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we're here, so. For some weird reason, I have a feeling that's a skill point up there. Way off. What about you, Fox? Do you have any opinions on the camera position? Okay, looks like we can't go through here. But we could. You're muting me, bro! I'm sad. Just joking. No problem. No problem. I was just asking about the camera. If you have any opinion about the camera positions, because since I swapped it from that direction to up on my monitor.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You are on Olmenawi and at the same time Renaigse?
Yes,
so
I am both.
Possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Deirdre in an attempt to discover the truth. And the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Deirdre sends you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes. And on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
Lion,
An emblem that is fitting
yeah,
for the
Bridge Alliance.
pride of the Bridge Alliance.
They set up a camp near here, and then they disappeared, all of a sudden.
Poof! Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You will find it, I am certain.
Well, he's not helping.
You are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
What now? Okay, there's another one up here. Can't go through this way, so I'm kind of stuck in this area. Swamp Sanctuary. There's something up here. What the hell is it? Drums. There's drums. Okay, looks like I have to search 4 or 6 points. Well. This is what, a firefly, right?
It's fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect. A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Oh! Page torn from Professor Seraphedin's journal. One of our carriers was attacked by a majestic swamp creature. One of those creatures is a native called Nadaeg Vedemen. It took him away with its large tentacles before we had a chance to do anything. We attempted to help him and we eventually managed to cut off the appendage, but unfortunately the poor boy was already dead. We will have to be more careful in the future, because... Hold the rusty key. Got a key, boy? Found the corpse. And a key. So, I'm fighting an Nadaeg somewhere during this story as well. Just like it happened with the one from the Bridge Alliance.
These remains, they must be the people the Hermit was talking about, don't you think?
Probably. You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
Potion of the demonic ritual. Potion to be used in the ritual to talk with the demon. Recipe. Potion of the demonic ritual. Page torn from journal. It will be enough to pour a simple concoction of nightshade berries to call the creature. The ritual probably relies on the fact that these poisonous berries have purifying properties in small doses, unless it is pure imitation. The poison of the berries, the poison of the swamp. Question the old hermit about this potions and poisons and the Nadaeg, because the old man probably knows something. Then he's just hiding. I'm not telling us.
The image is fading. We can't see much of anything.
To question the old man. Okay, can we cross? Yeah, we can cross. Something up ahead. Dogs. Little poison dogs. And this one is probably another fresco. Yeah, there is a snake, firefly, and
Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
yeah, we got a firefly, the serpent, and the one in the middle, which we don't know exactly what it is. Now we gotta talk to the old man. Probably summon something, and then fight it. Hello? Can I talk to you? Please? Okay.
What do you want, strange stranger?
Strange stranger.
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renaigse went by here.
Many died. What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Teofradi gives, Teofradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Teofradi gives, Teofradi takes back.
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for the impatient. For me, it serves no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone?
But you're still here. What do you want again?
Drums and
How
quenching.
do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the first language of Teofradi. It resonates with the earth. You need only respect the natural order for the earth to hear you. A predator, a prey. The cycle.
That's not really all that clear.
Serpent eats firefly.
Come now. You must first make the snake rattle, unless it is first to beat the insect. Alas, time devours all memories. I do remember one thing, though.
I'm listening.
What do you remember, old man?
Drum must only be played one time, and only once. But you're still here. What do you want again?
How do we quench a
Quench
stone?
a stone? What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes...
Blood?
Water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place.
Yeah, no,
That's
I have
what
the
must be
potion as
poured
well.
over the stone.
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here.
Okay, yeah.
What do you want again?
Beat the drums.
Nothing.
Let's smack
I
some
shall leave
drums.
you alone.
Smack them. Don't really know in what order we're supposed to smack the drums, but... Okay, there's there's a frog, a snake, and then that's it. So this frog eats bug, and snake eats frog. Okay, quick save.
Evidently, we made a mistake at some point.
Yep.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Mistakes were made.
Let's see if you can ward off this.
Level up. So that's 3 points, which means we got bomb. We got bomb, and we got another point in endurance. 25 is the next one. 25 as well. So, if the snake isn't the first, let's go. Insect, frog, snake. Yes, right order was done. Now we have the stone, and we throw the potion in the stone.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar. Looks like an altar. The stones. That must be where we need to pour the potion.
Use the potion, man. Let's go. Potion of demonic whatever.
What is this?
What's this? It's something we're gonna have to smack, I believe. Freaky looking thing. Destroyed the armor. Need to bind the bomb somewhere. Okay, so stasis magic coating. Oh, what the hell is this? What the hell was that? It's chasing me around. Okay, what the hell are you guys doing? Get back up, please. Thank you. No sleeping. Okay, we got it. This fight was kind of easy. Vasco actually helped.
Gertonsadag! Killed! You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
Just trying to kill me.
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig.
May the earth swallow you whole! You and those from their dark oil!
What the hell?
They must all be destroyed!
Screw you, old man.
Then all Milfrictimen will stop them. He will chase you all away. Murderers! His hunt has begun!
Calm down. We didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
We were only defending ourselves.
Shiora, what is he talking about? Why is he so furious, and who is Enon Milfrictiman?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Donegad who received very much power and who traded herself completely.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Exactly.
Yes, like you and me.
Come on, man, keep up.
Anyone who draws upon the power of the earth becomes one of their faces in exchange. As for your other question, Enon Milfrictiman means one of 1,000 faces.
It is a rather evocative name. What does it mean? A man? A myth?
Enon Milfrictiman. I doubt that you can understand.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
I don't know, Siora.
Because we were here.
But didn't this man just say that this being would hunt us down? We need to learn more.
Yes, we do. Discover the creature's secret. First, I want to loot the creature. 5 coins. Seriously? 5 coins. Thanks, I guess. Jesus. 5 coins. Okay. We killed the thing. The old man went cuckoo. Because apparently he knew. He knew it. Now I have to go back. Probably back to the village, talk to Daedra, I don't know. See if we can fast travel anywhere. Village, yeah. Vidlug village. Dun, 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 dun. Didn't even notice we got a new neck. What the hell is this? Oh, willpower too. Hip. Siora use this? Somebody gets to use it then. My new chest. Equip it. Oh, Petrus. Siora gets this. Vasco. Need to upgrade Vasco's chest as well. I should probably do that next time I'm in the village. Sale. Sell the crap. Sell Siora's chest. Okay, can we get anything new here? Nope. Yeah, I need to... I want to talk to the guy, but before we do that, let's go quickly, let's go back to New Serene. To the blacksmith. Upgrade my armor and Vasco's armor. There's no point, I should have done this sooner. At least Vasco's armor. Then we're gonna go back to the village. The hell are there people working in the middle of the night?
Oh, it's new armor that fits you like a glove.
Yes, I want armor that fits me like a glove. Balance. Okay, 14, 10. 10 to... Back to 14, 10. What's the other options I got? I can go full balance, which I don't want to do. The neck. 12, 24. 30 and 6. the hell do I need to for the other thing? Pure iron, ruby, ruby. This is vigor, 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 magic resistance and vigor, vigor, science and poison. I need an iron ore. Real quick, okay. Let's look at the other ones. CR is already upgraded and Vasco. Upgrade. He's getting blue ones. Okay, I need to buy pure iron, right? Yeah, 1 pure iron ore. I think he sells them.
The best forge in... Oh.
Materials, pure iron. Yes, good, let's just buy 5. Oh, he actually also sells rubies.
The best forge... Oh.
Which means we can also look at the other options we have before we commit. Let's see. We have vigor and elemental resistance. We have vigor and magical resistance. Or we have science and poison. Or we have fury generation and lockpicking. Fury and lockpicking.
The best forge in tier for a day. Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
Yay, new armor.
Welcome.
Might as well. Since we're here, might as well look. See. What he's selling. He doesn't have anything though.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
This doesn't have anything though. Oh, feels bad. Let's go.
Come closer, good people. The cure is mine.
I got lockpicking at 2, right? Lockpicking. What is lockpicking? Oh, I got lockpicking at 3, which means we can actually open this. Well, that's disappointing. Extremely disappointing. Village of Vidlug. I should be using a better hat, but at the same time I really like having intuition. The extra points in intuition which the hat gives me. Okay, Deirdre, what's up with the swamp and the old man and the thing that tried to kill me? Can you answer anything?
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
The truth!
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe, but it is the very barm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance and
They
to
sacrifice.
rise again when they have fallen.
They
It is true.
sacrifice.
You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses, and that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave Onol Manawi, and I would like to request your help.
Oh, now you want my help.
request my help after sending me on a suicide mission.
Let's hear
You
it.
helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadaig. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it, to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser.
What's the Soul Lasser?
I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimin.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago, a lot longer than we first thought. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
Yay! Progress! Il vill frikten. But in o mil frikten. Okay, let's do the thing. The Children of Tirfredi. And let's do the Children of Tirfredi and Petrus quest, the sins of Father Petrus. Find the Seld, which I believe is Siora's sister. Try and convince her to fight. Then we talk to Petrus and do that. Why can't hats give intuition, man? I didn't really want to lose intuition. And besides, those damn buckets are ugly as hell. I'm gonna lose my swag if I use a bucket. Something I forgot to loot, and this is not possible. Seld.
Siora, Asir, always with your new friends. Bertir to Madiseld, I'm happy to see you. What do you want?
Ask her to support against Inquisition for Deirdre.
Deirdre requested that I ask for your clan's help. She intends to attack a camp of the Ordo Luminous to set free their prisoners.
The Ordo Luminous?
It's the name of the Inquisition. The Red Suns, if you prefer.
The Sol Lasher. I see. What have they done this time?
They're still trying to convert your people by force. Those who do not accept the Enlightened are taken to this camp where they are tortured and killed if they keep resisting. Deirdre needs more warriors for this attack.
The Gaius Rad have been deeply weakened by our defeat against the Lions.
Deirdre told me that you were in her debt.
I am, but she's asking a lot more than what we owe.
Charisma?
Our clan might not survive this battle.
Since the Guard took over San Mateus, Teleme's presence on Tirfredi has only been symbolic. This fort must be one of its last bastions. It will not be very difficult to defeat them. And you could get rid of those who want to impose their faith on you by force.
If they have no more reinforcements, then you are right.
Oh.
We need to join forces with Daedrus. I will gather my warriors and talk to them. Did you want anything else?
Didn't even need to use charisma.
Goodbye, Asel.
He actually went and talked to...
Gaius Rad, Daedra and her Sengedin Anadas will fight against the Sol Lasser, who torture and kill our brothers. She's asking us to fight alongside her, to set our people free and stop these monsters. Shall we rise to her call?
Our spears will rise in defense of our people.
Then it is done. Let's raise our spears
and leave for battle.
You can leave with a peaceful mind. My warriors will fight alongside yours and Daedra's. We will meet near the camp of the Sol Lasser.
Okay. That's decided then. We're gonna kill some more... Teleme folk. Then we're gonna do his mission. And we get some backstory into Desardes' parents, which were bonded in Tir Freddy. That's why he had a little weird thing on his neck.
We're almost at the fort. Should we wait here until nightfall?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, let's.
There you are. And I see that you have brought the Gaius Rad with you.
We could not let the Sengedin Anadas take all the glory.
We wouldn't expect anything less of you. Ezeld, daughter of Bladnid.
Our objective is located beyond this cliff. The Inquisitors are not expecting us. We have the element of surprise. Let's make good use of it.
We will be as discreet as a group of Dosentats. They won't hear us coming.
Let's find a vantage point to get a better overview of this fort.
So, this is the place where my people are being tortured. I hope we're not arriving too late.
Most of their troops seem to be outside, as if they sense we are coming. The prisoners are most likely inside, in some basement perhaps. And it seems as if there are some in the right wing as well.
In that case, the toughest fights will take place outside. That is where I want to be.
We must strike quickly if we want to make good use of the element of surprise.
Have you thought about how you'd want us to conduct this assault?
Oh,
we are
I'm actually
behind the camp where there are fewer guards. Getting inside will prove less troublesome from this side. We will conduct 2 near simultaneous assaults. The first larger group will attack from the front to cause chaos in the enemy ranks.
And I'm gonna sneak
around.
around.
For me, my companions and I will get inside the building from the back and sneak into the basement. We will set as many prisoners free as we can and use the opportunity to search the building. Once you have eliminated the troops in front of the building, focus on the right wing.
Good. This way we'll attack them from 2 sides simultaneously.
We will conduct the first assault and then we will go back to intercept the ones who run away.
Excellent idea. Are you ready for the assault?
When it comes to setting our brother free, we are always ready.
In that case, conduct the assault as soon as you're in position.
Okay, this is the front, which means lead the assault from the back. Turn off the lights. Sneak in. Like the rats we are. Hello! Hello there! Ooh. New boots! See if anyone can use those boots. Huh. Maybe after I upgrade them, they get decent. I don't know. Let's see, Cioras, 30, T8, yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Bit of poison on my blade.
I like the bombs.
And let's
Boom.
go! Let's see if we can ward off this feint.
Oh, I can actually block that thing. Okay, that's nice. Kick him! Block this!
I'm wounded. I need help.
Let's hurry and reach the prisoners before the Inquisitors kill them all.
Get a cutlass. Well, I sometimes I forget to equip the poisons. So I already remembered it. Let's do it now. Oh, hello.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! We intervened quickly, thankfully.
Double kill.
Let's find the keys to these cells.
Key. Registry lists. Okay, just a registry. Where's the keys? Keys. Okay. Why is Vasco on top of the table?
Wait here for now. We're still fighting outside.
I really didn't need the keys, but still. There's need to investigate the building.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Seriously?
May the Enlightened bless.
The camp is being attacked. Why are you so chill? Can't open this. They're praying.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
This is pretty dark, Jesus. There's something in this room. What's this? Inquisitor involved in the secret camp. Intended for the camp guards, Inquisitors who have right to enter the secret camp. Father Claudius is in there, along with many other names which are unknown to you, but would certainly be interest. Mother Cardinal Cornelia. Okay, so the Cardinal doesn't know about the camp. I find that weird to believe. Still, whatever. Keeping religious fanatics in check can be hard.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! I think that was the last of the Inquisitors. The fort is safe now.
Not bad. Endurance 3. Vasco can't use it. Feels bad. What about the gloves, though? Gloves. Sierra? I assume she can't use this one as well? Yeah, Endurance 3 she can't use it. Yeah, I can actually see the stats, right? Endurance 1. Yeah. I need to become friends with Sierra so I get vigor. Now another book. Count books, lists all spendings of Warden Luminous, the secret camp.
We're done here. Let's lend a hand to our allies outside, as there are still some prisoners there.
Sneaking was a success. We murdered everyone inside and a few outside, and now we're gonna finish murdering them the outside. Why is there an exit marked on top? Can I use the large ones? Oh, nice, I can. They're all dead. Rapier. New boots. Which Vasco cannot use. Oh, what about the sword though? Rapier. Agility level 4. Okay, with some upgrades, it's yeah, after we put some upgrades in it, it's better. How the hell do I get? Oh. It's marking this way as an exit, but I actually have to go back where I came from. Go through here.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oh, that's okay. Just mistake Vasco for one of them. I'm missing the shots because I think someone's in the way. Somebody attack him already?
These prisoners have been dead for days. There's no one left to set free. Let's get out of here.
No! We could not save these. Endurance 2. We're carrying too much weight to sprint. Okay, we're not sprinting then. We're not sprinting. Can we exit through this side? Because we need to go back to where we started. Can we? No. To go back through? Or maybe this way? Huh. Which I completely missed. Yep. When I was out here. Completely missed the ramp. Now we're running very slowly. Oh, we're already carrying too much stuff.
How did the battle
Just
go
keep
for you?
running.
We prevailed. Your plan was good on Almanawi.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we were able to set the prisoners free. They were completely exhausted, but alive.
Do not worry. We will bring them back to Vedluk, so their wounds can be treated. You have shown bravery and righteousness. I will not forget it. I hope to see you in the village again soon.
Yay! Another village, which I believe are now my friends. We killed some crazy people. No. Travel. The residence, we're gonna talk to Constantine real quick. Sell stuff. We're carrying too much crap. I'm gonna keep the rapier, which if we upgrade, Vasco can use it. And not sure if we can give one of these to Siora or not. Bishop's robe. Inquisitor Bishop's ceremonial armor. Gonna save this one in the chest. Welcome back. Just selling some stuff because we just murdered a bunch of people. Vasco, where's Vasco? Let's just do this as well. Petrus. And Petrus actually has a decent endurance level. Wasn't expecting that. Because he... oh yeah, I'm forgetting the sword. Where's Vasco? Pop the cleaver in the chest. Throw it in there as well. Carrying around an extra pair of boots. Why am I carrying around an extra pair of boots? Petrus. Petrus can equip these boots. So can Afra. Siora can't. Vasco can't. So, Petrus. Congratulations on your new boots, my friend. Now, also talk to him.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Yes.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Denegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went
Yeah,
to say
it's
goodbye
probably
to her.
the necklace she gave me.
She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nauts can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nauts record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Yes. Except now.
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
I need to swap her out. I'm gonna try leaving Siora behind and taking Petrus and Vasco. And I can also do this, which means Petrus will probably also use this helmet. It's not that big of a difference, but still. What about this ring? Willpower 4. Can he use this? Where you at? Where you at, man? 3. No, he can't use this. Ah. Into the box. See if there's any new rifles we can use with one skill point in firearms. All fueling pistol. Don't even know which one I have. 95 armor damage. Old dueling pistol. 95. Not sure if we can upgrade it though. Just buy it and see. Since we're going back to New Serene. Drop some quick upgrades on Peter's armor and check and see. Craft. Where's Petrus? His chest, okay. Let's give him some blue armor. 12 and 12. And 12 and 12. Okay, these are the... Okay, has 35, okay, let's see. Stock. Armor damage, where's armor damage? 30.
The best forge in tier for a day. Blades, armor,
95.
custom pieces made to order.
Well, I lose 5 armor damage, but I gain 95 physical damage, so kind of balance itself out, so I guess.
Oh.
Let's just sell the other gun.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? Oh, it's you!
Let's talk to Constantine about the no, let's just go. We'll do the old man Frigten and afterwards.
You'll find all you need in our... Welcome! Have you...
Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot to upgrade Vasco's rapier. Oh well. When we go back... When we go back, we'll upgrade it.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information?
Come on, this is not why I came here for.
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Talk to her about your mother.
I have come to talk to you about
the Admiral's
Secret
Secret Service.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships. Of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier-Fredy who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
Captain Lissandro.
Okay.
Yes, Admiral?
Don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Just got a, also got a random quest from her. Okay, now let's just focus on this one first. I'm gonna go hit Hikmet, find Lissandro, probably smack him around.
Thank the Enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck.
Just gonna...
I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Just gonna wait until daytime. Because it's too damn dark. Too damn dark. Oh, hello there.
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Mother's kidnapping.
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was.
About the diary
I
man,
wasn't the
didn't you
captain
keep...
at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
From one captain to another, if you would allow me.
Captain Vasco? I'm listening.
You said it yourself. A child was born at that particular time. A seaborn. And we always help one of our own.
Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
I like...
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village. Of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. Desade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Multiple pistol with elegant roundel. Vignamri. Okay, so another village. And as I was saying before Peter started talking, I actually like how depending on who you're interacting with, the party members sometimes chip in. Like, that might have played out a bit differently if I had Vasco. If I didn't have Vasco with me. But now I'm going to a village, so I'm taking Siora. Ulan, the leader of Vignamri. I think I already did a mission or two to these guys, for these guys. So they should probably help me out. Yeah, I helped them out, so I assume they will help me out. So they called me the Karant or something.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri? Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer, across all of Tearfradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nope. Thank you.
I must go.
Okay, let's try and find his aunt. Which is also a Donegad.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Yeah, I know. I already did the mission to help him out with Siora. And that's exactly what happened.
Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
And that's why Siora's here. See if she actually helps by intervening.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Yay! Well, that was easy. It's literally the first one right in front of her village. Just told me where she was. Nice. Elemental coating on my weapon. Ready for fighting. Ready for a fight? Now, do we go up or down? We go down. Chicken. A dead person. Elemental damage, ammo. No, I'm not gonna take the armor. It's gonna waste the space.
May the enlightened protect me in
The
this
hell?
battle.
Oh, already. Counter, nice. Okay. Now, where's the old lady? Old lady, where you at? There's something there, shining differently. Pedri. How is Pedri? I do not think I have ever been more scared in my life. Then this Nadaig Managan men rushed towards us, spear in hand. I thought my time had come. In case, were it not for the intervention of my courageous bodyguards, who managed to deflect its attack, giving us enough time to escape. Yet, now that I have years past, I regret not having paid more attention to the beast itself. Despite its enormous size, it appeared almost human. We will have to continue observing. The Nadaig with the spear, it looks like the one we saw when we were doing Afro.
It looks like she may be in danger.
Let's go and help.
Maybe enlightened.
Help the woman.
Well, thank you for stepping in.
Slan. Okay, this is the one we were looking for.
I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
Arelwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Arelwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
Nice.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Nice. Oh, level up! 1 point. What's this? Greatly increases the area effect of the bomb. Also poisons the enemy's hit. Okay, bigger explosions. So I was kind of expecting a bit different the ending. I thought the ending would be a bit different. But still, it's one of those things. It's a side mission though, so still, they could have given it a bit more. I don't know. It's like a bit more cinematic treatment. I don't know. And now let's go back to Constantine, talk to him about the Heil Frichtemen. You're gonna save the game before we go up there. I don't know, something might happen.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Constantine, is it true? Are you in great pain?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak, it will give me something else to ponder.
Allow me to present Afra,
He's
an
actually
emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Burren's lost expedition, if I've
Why
understood
are
correctly.
we presenting Afra?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We're eager to hear your news.
He doesn't... What the hell?
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a
Though
cure.
some of the
As
voice
you
lines
advised,
didn't match with his
I followed
current
the
condition.
leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En Onmil Frichtemen, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Donegada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tirfredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council. Ask him for his help.
I beg you, cousin. Go and find Glendan. Do all that he requires. Offer him all that he desires. I don't know how much longer I can hold on. My life is in your hands. And those of so many others.
I will do all in my power. I have already promised you. Where can I find this Glendan?
He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your
I don't think
help,
I've been
Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
Should probably also do this mission. Find healer in Wenchai area. Before that, let's go and see what Cabral wanted us to do. Admiral's Secret Service. Then we're gonna go to Wenchai, the healer. See if she can do anything for Constantine, and then we're gonna go to Glendan. If we can do all that today still. And if we can't do all of that today, tomorrow is another stream day. We'll pick it up from there.
Come closer, good people.
Because I'm pretty much friends with all of the Doneagada, with all the side missions I've been doing. I think I've helped or saved like 2 or 3 from different villages. I've helped out a lot the natives, like I have Siora's village, Ulan's village, and at least 2 other villages that I helped out, so I don't know if that's gonna come into play later in the game or not, but I would hope it did. Since it is an RPG after all. Reuben.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
I have a feeling I should have Vasco with me.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Teleme. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
What the hell?
What brings you?
The Admiral.
I see.
What led you to these?
The girl's then. Suddenly, she's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin.
I should not have skipped that.
Were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern. But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else. Did you want to know anything else?
I thought this was the same one.
That'll be all.
The same option that we had the first time. But it was a new one.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
Alba.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
Okay. Well, since the crossing, Tirshudi.
I need to go.
Smooth.
Farewell. Okay. He says...
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure.
Tavern.
What can I do for you?
What about Flavia?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Well, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off.
Farewell, then.
Flavia doesn't know anything. What about Jonas?
Your Excellency.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
Good thing I helped all of these guys out.
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare Nauts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Yeah, okay, but where can I find her?
I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time.
Okay, so two of them
Anything else, Your Excellency?
pointing me to the tavern.
I'm afraid I need...
Tavern, here we go.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
Gonna get Vasco. I think Vasco is gonna come in handy. No, I'm not. Screw it. I'm gonna go for the tavern. Oh, I missed. Barrage and obsidian.
This time, you are going too far.
What?
I will not let you say one more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but
come on, gentlemen.
What's up? You guys are gonna
Please calm
fight?
down.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see our tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
You're right. It's a waste of time.
True. Screw it. Investigate the tavern. Put an end to a fight. Oh, but that's kind of part of the quest as well. So
What can I pour for you?
to evoke the subject of Alba.
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
What fellow over there?
Your Excellency, it is an honor. Hey, look at that. How may I help you?
Alba.
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
You have seen her? Heard anything about
Have you ever
secrets?
heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
He sees everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Okay, let's do the fight. Or not. Looks like we're not doing the fight.
What can I pour for you?
Buy a bottle to offer to drink.
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful.
Bottle of brandy. Okay.
Oh, here you are.
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst.
Okay, here you go.
So,
a
what did you
little
see?
bottle of brandy.
Well,
Loosen up your
returning late
lips.
At night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers.
A dead
They were
drop.
messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier.
Excuse me, excuse me. Find the dead drop. Underneath the stone, some documents. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. Let's go back. Turn on my little flashlight. On the left, there's a rock, and underneath the rock, there's a box with papers. Okay, what rock? Oh, the music changed. What's up? Gonna get into a fight? Rock, rock.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
A box.
A box under a stone. What do we do now?
We read the papers.
We'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
We hide in the bushes. Where the hell are we hiding? Up top, or what? I think I'm gonna actually need to fight. Okay, can we skip those dogs? Can we sneak?
We can see without being seen here.
Shall we wait here?
Yes, wait until nightfall.
Oh, sometimes the Enlightened has a sense of humor. What is it with these drunkards? They will ruin everything.
I think this is the drunken guys from the tavern.
Are you kidding me?
What are you doing here, gentlemen?
Am I dreaming? Or are those the same guys from before?
No, you're right. It's those guys who came to pick a fight at the tavern.
Could you go fight somewhere else?
And why would we do that? The road is for everyone.
It's true. We fight where we want.
Fight where we want.
Listen,
piss
a
off,
patrol
man.
is coming. You better run. They're not fond of rowdy drunkards.
We're not being rowdy. We're talking nicely.
I've never heard of patrols on this road at this time.
And yet it's one of my friends, a coin captain who told me about it.
Oh. Well, maybe it's best we left then.
Yeah. Right.
Be gone!
Come on. Let's go.
Drunkards. And
Oh, may the Enlightened take pity on these poor fools. We should go back and hide.
okay, back into the hiding spot.
I hope there will be no more drunk men now.
Shall we wait here?
Yes, we will wait here again.
Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
Oh. Seriously? Can't go? We have to wait? Let's go!
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him
Can I
and
go
find
now?
out who gives him his orders.
Those invisible walls. Should have just jumped the guy. Would have been easier. Smack him around a bit until he told us what we wanted to know. Instead of just sneaking around, running after him. He's inside the city, I can sprint. Find out who gave the order.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful!
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason.
Treason!
So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Charisma.
Do you
I
realize
like
that you
charisma.
are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain.
Talk, man!
Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I have received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Report to the Admiral. The White Rose. What the hell is the White Rose? Cloak and dagger. Shady businesses.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like
Why
to
not?
help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
Report to the Admiral. Keep investigating in San Mateus. Let's find the Alba. I need to get a new hat. I don't like these hats. Oh, Serene Merchant Cuirass. I like these. These armors look pretty cool. But if we had one, say, an epic version of this armor, that would be sweet. Instead of the one we currently have. Need to remember to upgrade Vasco's sword.
Find Fernando. Do you remember him? He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Yeah, the merchant armor looks pretty cool. At least I don't look like a native anymore. How do I get to the middle square? Okay. Keep going straight and right. Okay. We haven't gotten any epic armor from the merchant congregation though. We got one piece of epic armor from the natives, which is the chest Sior is using right now, which I was using before. We got the coin guard armor, which is this one, and we had the Inquisition's armor set, which is the one Petrus is using. Because it's pretty much the same as the one I'm using. Hello, Fernando.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We're looking for Alba.
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her.
Yeah, it does look fancy.
Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
We're looking for...
You should ask me. More
boarding area.
Thanks.
Okay. Cute. Yeah, the merchant stuff was pretty fancy. The merchant armors, I really like them. Turn it off. Turn off the little candle. I'm still running around with this hat, though. From the start of the game. I like this hat. It has a feather. Gives me intuition. Doesn't give me as much armor, though. Swag over armor. Not lookout.
Your Excellency. Captain Vasco, what fair wind brings you here?
Well, she acknowledged Vasco, that's
We're
good.
looking for a young
He
Naut
might
who arrived
intervene.
from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
Ask her about Alba's father, ask her about Alba's... What?
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Teleme. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman... Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father
Well,
is
there
actually
might be
here,
other cool
do you have
hats.
any idea where we might find him?
I haven't found any.
At one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern. So maybe that's where you'll find him.
Find Alba's father at the tavern. Okay. Leave it at that.
I must leave you.
There's a lot of buckets like the one Vasco's using though. Buckets. There's also like the tricorn hats. These hats. Tricorn. Tavern, okay. This excuse about the father seems like fake. So do I need to wait until nightfall or something? Okay, that has a little moon. Find Alba's father at the tavern.
Have a nice day, sir.
Good day.
Can I get you anything?
Some information, maybe?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Okay, I can't even select anything.
Greetings! May the word of St. Matthias guide you. Is it you? Your Excellency Desade?
It is an honor to have you here in our...
Greetings. How are you?
Nope, there's nothing here. Maybe we have to wait until nightfall? Let's try that. And there's a little moon there. I don't know. Make some pots. Elemental damage. Greater power potion. Power potion. 2 antidote 6. 42 ammo. 57. 77, okay, we're good on ammo. Powder is resurrection powder. Health potion. Well, like 10, I don't know. Armor ointments. Need to remember to actually use this stuff. Okay, let's now sleep until nighttime. Because I assume that's what we have to do. I'm not really sure though. Because it did have a little moon around the tavern. Ah, here he is. Master Lorenz.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want from me?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba, what a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Teleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
She's guilty.
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
What the hell did
Some
this guy do?
inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Teleme.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry,
yeah, I
I
know
can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
Yes, we are done.
He talks about Wenchevier.
Yeah,
the
Wenchevier.
village of Katasach. There is a mine shaker's camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Yes, we shall go there. I just need to get to the fast travel spot. Travel when Chevier. Look at that. Come on. Why doesn't any other hats give me intuition? Why is it just they do? Oh, it's right here. Nice. Do we go up or down? Okay, I need to go back.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Spy.
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know. I'm thirsty. Give me water.
You will have nothing until you tell me something.
Have mercy. I'm dying.
I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like you. Talk! Where is the girl?
This is surely the sleuth. And luckily, he's not found Alba yet.
He's questioning...
Hey! Who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing
I was trying to be
here?
sneaky.
Are you spying on me?
Yes.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. And I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
Listen, we're not here for a simple family issue. The stakes are much higher. So I must ask you to stop this hunt so we can find Alba.
Yes,
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily. I have been promised a substantial amount of money. And I care about my reputation.
I'm not gonna pay him 200 gold. We could use charisma.
And who will worry about your reputation today? Thélème has lost its own town. Your people are now scattered on this island with the congregation as their only support. Don't you think it would be better to let us handle this issue?
You could be right. I may be in over my head. Well, all I have to do is go to New Serene and head for Thélème. I leave you this savage. And I wish you a good hunt.
Yeah, be gone. Be gone, crazy Inquisition person.
Let's free this poor man quickly.
Free?
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaix. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wenchavaye later on.
Seriously? God damn it. Oh, I must heal. Can't you just tell me, like, oh, she went this way? Or maybe we just go with him. I can use this spiny resin. The dogs just res. It did. Just try and avoid that fight. I don't need that. And when Chevy, here we go. And it's actually a double. We do the Wenchevia and Fate of Constantine mission as well. Well,
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Oh.
crap, what the hell?
A bit of poison on my blade.
Seriously?
Let's go!
Close to his steering.
I resetted them. Okay. Spells. Bomb! No.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Okay, Jesus, I'm seriously hating these dogs. Be gone, dog. They're always resetting. What the hell? Be gone. Just trying to fight and then they reset the fight. If I'm... It's weird range that I pulled them. I don't know. It's... Whatever. Whatever. It's done.
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. Oh, I am so grateful to you. Oh, I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
Yes.
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your... notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Do you offer services as...
Sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing, but right now we have to be careful. Did you want any...
I must go.
He takes the Renaigse to fishing spots. Okay. I fast travel. Camp near water. Okay, we're gonna fast travel to camp near water. Travel. Camp near water. We're gonna cross the woods. Or at least try to cross the woods. Oh. Hello. I didn't even see these dogs. Just sleeping on the rock. Okay, keep going straight. Oh, just mark this little spot. I don't know, it might be a fast travel. Oh no, it's a skill point. It's even better. Skill points. Okay, this is the cave. How do I get to that skill point? Yeah, it's in this cave. Okay. So it looks like we're fighting these things. I'm gonna backstab, so big damage. Get the hell away from it. I need to fight the dogs up ahead. Can we? Hello. Skill points. Bombs also poison targets. It's nice. Now I have no idea in what to spend skill points in. Traps, maybe? I'm not interested in magic. And go heavy weapons, but I don't. To go heavy weapons, I also need to upgrade strength, and I'm not gonna do that. Because I can just upgrade agility so I can use the swords. I think it's this way, right? Yeah, it's this.
This must be where Alba is hiding. The poor girl. She must have been desperate to take refuge in there.
Shady ass cave, boy. How did she go? This is blocked. Gonna have to fight it.
Bit of poison on my blood. Hey, and let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Okay, I should probably move. Okay, they're all together, so I'm gonna do this.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Yeah, the dead people. I'm starting to think Alba might have not made it. Let's just hide.
A camp. Maybe these are Alba's things.
Camp. But the camp is the other way, okay. Still, there's a ladder, so we climb the ladder. Elegant tricorn. Navigator sailor's coat, navigator's boots. Where the hell did Vasco go? Did he just disappear? Oh, he appeared on top. Okay, it's this way.
Look, the poor girl. And the Vorstirse. The beasts have killed her.
It breaks my heart, but we should.
Why did I?
She may still have.
Why did I lose reputation with the notes, man? Makes no sense. I have met a native guy. He told me about the cave where I should be left in peace. I will wait there, hoping my father eventually forgets about me. Okay. Went to Spain, not understand there is no ship departing, and I caught a glimpse of my father. All I have to do is go inland and hide until my dad and the legate give up their pursuit.
Going by Alba's diary, Reuben had planned his attack well. He began by putting pressure on her using her father, then our investigation. It's because of us that she fled New Serene, and because of her father and Johannes that she left San Mateus.
The traitor. He must be the one who wants to sell our secrets, and he didn't spare Alba to do so.
He will have to report to us. We should return quickly to New Serene to talk to the Admiral.
I wonder if we could have saved her. Because I just lost 2 reputation with the notes for no apparent reason. Besides the fact that she died, but I didn't do anything. Because I pretty much just did the whole quest as I got it. That's why I think it's weird that she died. But oh well. Hip Alba. She was played by the captain. We should be able to get the reputation back up by finishing the quest. At least I hope so. Because I want to be friends with the Knots. I am the legate of the merchant congregation. I need to be friends with everybody. Very diplomatic.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Speak of spying.
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
Yes. If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
No, just...
I need
we
to
got
be
the
going.
reputation back.
Until we meet again.
Lost 2, we got 3. Just weird that I lost it in the first place. And we're gonna talk to the crew again, the guys we met in Serene.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
I wonder if we didn't help these guys out.
Captain.
Good day, Jonas.
What can I do for you?
I wonder if we didn't help these guys out in the other city, if this would play a different role, if the mission would have played out a bit differently.
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him and runs a tight ship. What else is there to say? He's a captain. I'm only a cabin boy.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that she was trustworthy, he treated her like one of our own. But when she disappeared, he told us that she didn't have what it takes to be a Nord. He spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I imagine he regretted having trusted her at all. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need...
Okay, 1 down. Oh. So wondering why she wasn't showing up.
Good day. What can I do for you?
Good day.
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavio.
I'm all yours, Captain.
What do you think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. But he keeps his distance. As if he wasn't a member of our species. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems... troubled. The slightest disagreement puts him over the edge. But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got responsibilities I can't fathom. Anything else?
Well, nobody knows
I need to
anything,
be off.
seriously?
Perhaps we'll meet later.
Because
Farewell,
he's
then.
just easily triggered, so he's hiding, might be hiding something.
You need something?
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
I know what it's gonna sound like, but I liked it better when you were captain.
Thank you. Heartfelt. But tell me why.
He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit, if you know what I mean.
He's aloof, doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing more than lackeys. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
Speak of our suspicions, reassure.
If he's a loner, would make sense he needs some company from time to time. And as captain, he must have the means.
Yes, you are certainly right. Well, anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Okay, so back to the tavern. Correct? Yeah, to the tavern, to the brothel. Just running around town. And since we're gonna pass by the blacksmith, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade Vasca's rapier. I don't need anything from you, my man. At least not right now.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for alcohol.
I can't even talk to the guy.
Oh, it's you, Arnold.
I haven't even seen this guy's wares. Kinda crappy though. Freaky looking masks though.
You will always be welcome here.
Oh. Something crafted. Siora.
Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Okay, let's talk to Gretchen the harlot. Oh, it's upstairs. What? Upstairs? I thought the brothel was downstairs. Out of the way! Out of the way! Come on, guys, you're supposed to be helping me. Oh, she's right here. Damn. And I thought she was
Hello,
downstairs.
my darlings. What would you like then?
Information.
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spent a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. It's because I'm the sweetest.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
How about a change of scenery and a chance to work in a more luxurious environment?
Become a courtesan? But don't you need connections to get there?
I'm the legate of the congregation, and the governor's cousin. So?
Oh, I'm not stupid enough to miss such a chance. What do you want to know?
Easy. Talk about Ruben's relationship with other Norse, recent behavior.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious. He's become suspicious too.
About his plans?
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich. And that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents, and it has turned him bitter.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
Follow Captain Reuben after nightfall.
This fellow's a complete slime bag. How dare he be so ungrateful? It's my ship he's collected. But, alas, we still have nothing concrete. We should follow him tonight. You never know.
You annoy me now, we... Okay, we need to go to the residence, wait until nightfall. I'm just gonna swap it to nightfall here because I don't know if I can do it down there. And if I can't do it down there, I just have to run back and all that. So better be safe than sorry. The lantern is lit.
Come closer, good people.
I can't buy your wine, man. Stop trying.
We can see everything from here.
Oh, we could have actually sit here and waited. Okay. Turn off the lights. We can sneak. Okay, something popped up that I didn't see. Feels bad. Feels bad. Gonna hide behind the post. Do. Very, very sneaky. Super sneaky. Jesus Christ. Seriously, this is following a guy like this just raises more questions. Just if he would look behind, you are too far from your target, you're about to lose sight of him. No, I'm not, he's right there. If you was to turn around and see some guy just literally crouched, just raises even more questions. But he isn't turning around. Oh, just keep following him. He's going outside. Huh. What are you doing? Is he gonna use the dead drop as well? Yeah, he is.
Here he is, red-handed. The sellout. Shall we arrest him?
Wait to see what he put in the box.
We should first find out
Yeah,
what he puts
just
in the
wait.
box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box.
Just to make sure.
The captain and his buyer should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
We should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
And we should warn the Admiral immediately. She'd want to know.
Let's go.
And we can catch him red-handed. Which is easier if you're trying to build a case against him. Instead of just arresting him on the spot. Or we can get him and whatever he's selling the secrets to. Okay, you can actually turn on the little lantern. This mission actually took longer than I was expecting it to do.
Desarde,
To take.
what can I do for you?
Yeah.
We know a little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need. What do you think?
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my own eyes.
Witness the secret meeting. Oh, come on. It's one of this. You are starting an escort. Stay close to your protectee to avoid trouble. Just. It's not an. It's kind of not. It's not an escort mission. Because she's following me. Yeah, she's following, so no problem, no problem. When you're doing escort missions, usually they lead. And that's where the problem is. Doing those types of missions. Yet they could have just auto-teleported the party and everyone here. So we're just having us run back and forth.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it. This traitor is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
I can't believe it. This eel is selling us to the coin.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
Jesus Christ. Okay, we're going.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
She just...
This traitor got what he deserved.
Is everything all right, Admiral?
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, the three of you.
Contract sealed by
In
the
addition to a
guard.
substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Yeah. Not a bad plan he had. And now we have to run back again to Admiral Cabral. All this running back and forth. This is the part that I least like. Could have just ended the mission right there. Just come on, seriously.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the documents he intended to sell?
Yes, here they are. But there was more than just his journal.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary! I see that our secrets are still worth a fortune. Thank you for bringing me all this. We owe you a lot, Desarde.
Friendly, yay!
I will not forget it.
A
Nor
reward
will
was
I
put in the
forget
chest of
lesson.
your camp.
Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
And level up! 24. Nice. Now I have no idea what to spend skill points on. Cause I think I'm gonna go traps, maybe. I have no idea. Because I'm not gonna go this way. One-handed heavy weapons deal more damage. It says be changed, light fast, goes higher off, loss to balance. Damage to armor. And I could use this, but I have a crappy weapon, so 25, 25. Now let's see what I got for becoming friends with these. Let's see, congregation friendly, bridge alliance nice. Teleme doesn't like me that much. I'm still friends with the coin guards. The natives are friendly, and the knots are friendly. Let's see what I got inside the box. What's the reward? Great Saber of the Far East. Huh. Savior of the Sea people. Come on. We got a sailor's cape. We're not gonna use. A lined cape of the knot. Actually see how it is. And with I think we also got this big ass sword. Which I can't use because I need 5 strength. And this one needs 5 strength. And the scythe needs 4 strength. Jesus Christ. I only have one yellow weapon that's actually that I can use. Just one. See the cape. It's not bad. No, just a different looking cape. Another weapon which I can't use. Feels bad, man. Seriously, why don't I get agility weapons as well? Injury and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Best one-handed, two-handed swords. One-handed to heavy blunt weapons, yeah. Best firearms, wear the heaviest armors, best rings, best amulets and necklaces. Yeah. Feels bad. Well, what time is it though? 20 minutes to midnight. Actually wanted to do this one, but I'm not gonna do it. Just gonna end the stream and tomorrow we continue with the main quest. Trial of Waters and the Suffering of Constantine. Or Gledan. I still don't know which one I start with. Sell this scrap. Rich Merchant Key. Scary Mask. Vigilance. Key to Ordum Luminous Cells. Well, yeah. Save the game again. We're at level, what, 24? Should be nearing endgame level. At least that's what I remember from the interviews. The interviews said that the game's endgame was about at level 30 or something. Microsoft account problems at all. Yeah, that's another part of Greedfall. I think we can end the game next week. Yeah, I'm actually also want to see how the game ends because it's getting interesting, and even the side missions can be interesting. Some are better than others, but that's just how every RPG is. But yeah, people, thanks for dropping by again. I hope I end up seeing some of you tomorrow. And yeah, so yeah, have a good night or day depending on your time zone. And yeah, so yeah, I'm out. Thanks for watching.